Why play Talon Mid? Well, he is insanely mobile. He brings tons of burst damage, he can solo carry games by himself, and he's easy to pick up and do well with. However, he does struggle from behind not having the damage needed, and he doesn't scale as well as other mid laners. Talon's passive is his ability to apply a stack of wounds onto enemy champions and large monsters hit. Once an enemy has 3 stacks on them, Talon's next basic attack will cause them to bleed massively for the next 2 seconds, dealing a large amount of damage. Talon's Q is an auto attack reset which can be used in 2 different ways. If used when far away, Talon will dash to that target and deal damage upon arrival. If used when close to the target, this attack will critically strike and then his next basic attack gains bonus range. If this ability kills the target, Talon heals for a good amount and the cooldown is halved. Talon's W is a cone skill shot which deals damage to enemies hit. When this ability hits maximum range, it will linger for a short amount of time before coming back to Talon, dealing damage to enemies hit and slowing them. Talon's E can be used on terrain and it will cause him to dash over that terrain. After dashing over a piece of terrain, it then gets a red mark around it, which essentially puts that piece of terrain on cooldown. Talon's ultimate throws out a circle around him which deals damage to enemies hit, and grants him invisibility and bonus movement speed. This can be reactivated early to bring the blades back in to deal damage again, or after 2.5 seconds the blades will come back to Talon's position, or while invisible, if Talon uses Q or a basic attack on an enemy, the blades will dash to that enemy instead, dealing damage to them. For combos, your all-in is to engage with E if needed into your W, follow up with an auto attack into Q, auto attack into ultimate, and then more auto attacks. And a faster burst combo is to use your W into your Q and ultimate into an auto attack. And a good engage combo is to use your ultimate to go invisible when out of sight from the enemies, follow up with a Q into an auto attack followed by a W into another auto attack. For matchups, Talon is great into mages who he can easily jump onto and blow up all game, and he can struggle against champions who can get onto him and lock him down. For runes, take this. First strike makes your burst incredible. For build order, start Blade and Pot into Ghost Blade and Tier 2 boots. After this, a Prowler's Claw and Edge of Night are great pickups before finishing your build with any of these as needed. For skill order, start W then Q then E before maxing W then Q then E, taking ult whenever you can. For summoner spells, take Flash and Ignite. Starting the game, you're looking to farm hard and make aggressive plays early with your great early game power. When farming, if you're able to throw out W to push the wave and hurt your opponent, go for it. And when you hit level 2, you are insanely strong and can threaten kill pressure immediately. So if you ever get the opportunity where you can Q and W on your opponent, with your passive and Ignite, you can simply straight up kill them. From here, you want to keep hard pushing the wave with W, jumping on your opponent when you can, and otherwise roaming with your insanely fast roams. And of course, when you hit level 6, you can now engage while invisible, and you just simply have a ton more damage. Entering the mid game, your bot lane will come mid, which puts your farming experience in a side lane. Push out the wave as far as you can safely before rotating through the jungle looking for picks and collapsing onto skirmishes and objectives. Entering late game teamfights, you want to play as the flanking assassin, and your ability to jump over any wall makes your flanks incredible. Use your ultimate first if needed for the speed boost before using Q to jump onto an enemy carry and blow them up immediately. However, make sure not to use your ultimate before vaulting over a wall. From here, wait for your cooldowns before jumping on the next champion to grey screen them as well. And of course, if any enemies survive the fight, you're incredible at chasing them down by running over walls.